I don't know, but it definitely went up a lot more in the last few years than it ever did before.
I was walking the dog the other day and I saw a license plate for Saskatchewan. And you know what my thought was? It's a real place, TK. Oh my God. It really exists.
Hey.
It's not just on the
We
map.
need to get a Saskatoon background. I think we should do Saskatoon next week.
It's just wheat fields.
Just wheat fields.
What do you think? These backgrounds are free, bro?
Yeah, I'm just saying.
What else do we got going on? We got inflation going down, heading down. This is a good thing. So I don't know how that's fucking possible. How is it goddamn possible that oil prices are just shrinking right now? How is it possible? Explain this to me. There's war everywhere. Half the supplies offline or from people that we don't deal with anymore, right? We must be going into reserves somewhere. Pipelines are getting blown to pieces. And somehow, what is it like? I don't know. It's fucking freezing around here. So I don't know if I saved on heating this year. I heard Europe was warmer, so they didn't get killed with their heating bills.
What they're saying is it's just strictly just financial fears. So it's just less money is being invested in the oil sector because everyone's afraid of a global recession, right? So it's a banking crisis issue.
Saudi Arabia wants to be part of BRICS. Like oil should be shooting up through the roof. Like it's like
everyone's afraid though of what's going to happen, right? Everyone's afraid.
That's why even more it should be more. Okay, so you buy a piece of chicken for $800 a piece right now, 11% inflation.
Yeah,
like you buy what steak? Like go to a restaurant. We went out last night. We went to a really shitty restaurant. No, it was horrible actually. We were all like, what the hell? How'd we pick this place?
Yeah.
There was 3 couples and we each paid $100 and we were like, oh my God, this is fantastic. Like $100 a couple to go out on a weekend in Toronto. This is crazy. But TK, this is not normal that $100 is great for people to go out for dinner. Like this is just recently great.
In March.
Like what is going and for a crappy place? Like I would not suggest going there to anybody. But the point is cheap dinner for 2 is $100 right now, and that's cheap.
That's cheap.
This is crazy. Like, where's 11% inflation in food? How is inflation going down? I don't understand anything anymore. I know I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but like everything that I see points towards absolute disaster. And yet here we are. We're hearing about prices starting to inch up and bidding wars on everything. But it's like, yeah, it was a bidding war, but they just got market price. What the fuck does that mean?
One of the best lines that Quentin, who is one of our guests, you can watch the video of us interviewing him here, and
who's Quentin?
Quentin, he owns all the apartment buildings. He's from the Durham Real Estate Investors Group.
Oh, Quentin
D'Souza. Yeah. So he was one of our guests.
Oh, yeah, Quentin. Now I remember.
Yeah, and so he said he's not as bullish on real estate. I'm totally screwing this up. He's not as bullish on real estate as he is bearish on the dollar.
Bearish on the Canadian dollar?
Yeah.
What the fuck does that? What does that have to do with anything?
Because even though you feel like prices should be coming down and that, oh my gosh, the houses, they're overvalued and all that kind of stuff. But the value of the dollar is way less. And if we're all willing to go out and spend $100 on a meal like it's nothing and think it's a great deal,
fucking shit,
I don't think there's a better example. I don't think there's a better example of your money going, not as far, as it did a few years back. And so we all in our heads are all saying, oh my God, 800, oh my God, 900, oh my God, 1.2, it's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. But what you get for $1 million is much less today than it was 5 years ago.
Oh, and this is a wonderful point because it will get even worse because our dollar it's already kind of getting further apart from the US dollar now. And then, God, who knows what the hell's going to happen next. But yeah, if our dollar gets even worse, then, well, our real estate becomes even more attractive, though, to people hanging on to US dollars. But it also
causes more economic issues as well, right? So we've got to watch that carefully.
Exporting goes pretty good when
But if the bank goes through a subprime mortgage crisis again,
What did they do last time?
They are forced to lower rates. It's going to help our dollar, which is going to help our imports. And
I'll be honest.
And it's going to help our economy.